Good evening.
Hi, Carla.
How are you?
I'm good. And yourself?
Oh, I'm good. I'm sorry about that. Oops. Wait,
That's okay. That's fine. Don't worry. What are you having? A cup of tea?
no, I'm trying to I'm getting like a sore throat, so I'm trying to um drink tea with honey and ginger. It's supposed to be really good to soothe the throat.
Yes, it is. That is a
But
good
it can't
idea.
cold around here anymore because nobody wants to be in it.
I
It's like I
know.
stay in my room. I'm not going anywhere.
No, that's smart. I'm glad. I'm sorry you're not feeling too good.
It's okay. It's it's. I mean, it's you're bound to catch a cold.
Yeah,
It's
of
so.
course. Of
I
course.
mean,
But if you're sniffling, people think, oh my God, she's got the COVID.
yes, exactly. That's what my mother goes,
Oh my
you can't
God.
leave the house and stay home. I'm like, I'm not
Oh
going
my
in.
gosh.
You're
Call it.
afraid. And I can understand that, you know?
Hello.
Hi, hi. Is this Harrison?
Yep.
Hi. Just make sure you all have some notebooks and your textbook would be great to have.
Okay.
It's not necessary, but it helps to follow along. But I kind of have everything. So let me see. We got 2 more minutes. So I'm just gonna get myself together here.
Sure.
Thanks, Carla.
No problem.
Somebody remind me to admit people. Sometimes they come late and I don't admit them and they're out in the waiting room. And so it's just say, admit the people and I'll
I'll say
remember.
it out loud a couple of
Yeah, I
times.
know you would,
Binder.
Carla. I can count on you. Oh, see. Okay.
Yeah, this is the big. This one, I think the D ones are the worst possible ones to have.
Which one? Which one, Harrison?
It's a binder that has a D looking D. But
Can you return it and get a different one?
that this is all they had.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry. Because, Office Depot and all that, they have a big, better selection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is 1.5 inch and it fits perfectly and it's very sturdy. It's not flaky that it's gonna fall apart on me.
Yeah, I hate that when the things open up and everything goes flying. No, it's not good. It's not good. So we're going to start in a minute
Okay.
and we're going to go step by step on the PQ1. We're going to go through that because I feel if I go through one of them with you, then going forward, you'll be able to go it on your own. So I'm going to teach you how to fish so that you can proceed to go fishing on your own from the rest of the class.
Okay, great.
All right. And then did everybody do the RA1, the quiz, the RA, they call it a reading
did.
assessment? Oh, good, Harrison. What about you, Dylan? Yep. Okay. You could just give me like your hand. You can go like this with your hand. And I know you're saying yes. Good.
I
Because you
did.
know why I'm asking? Because I want to go over the answers. I want to go over hi, Clay. Hi, Jose. I want to go over, I want to go over the answers of the RA1. Did everybody do the RA1, scholars? Oh, I'm so glad because I'm going to go over the answers. Why is that important? Does anybody know why it's important that I give you the right answers?
There'll be
Yeah,
a good
you get a better grade too.
Well, you get it, Harrison.
Yeah.
You're so right. Sometimes the obvious answer is the answer. The
what is
reason, Carla, Dylan, Clay, Jose, Harrison, the reason I want to give you the answers is because you're going to use those RAs to study for the exams. So you want to make sure you have the right answers because then you're not going to be studying the right thing. So that's why I'm going to give you the right answers, okay? So first we're going to go through the PQ1. We're going to go step by step. One thing about accounting, it's very methodical, it's very detailed. And if you go step by step, you could get through it. And this particular question, I'm gonna share the screen. I'm gonna show you the problem in the book. Please tell me if I go too fast.
Okay.
I'm from New York and we have a habit of going very fast. So please tell me to slow down. I try my best, but sometimes I forget myself. So let me just put the book up so you could see it. Hopefully I've got the book here. Let me see, I've got to find the book. I think I don't have it minimized. All right, just bear with me. I'm gonna have to just find the book page. It's here, I just have to get it. Let's see, just bear with me. I'm still admitting people, so just give me a couple of minutes to let the stragglers come in.
Okay.
Those of you who didn't have a textbook, were you able to access the first chapter that I scanned? Some of you that didn't have the textbook, I scanned the first chapter. Yeah, I probably broke a copyright law. I'm sure that I violated something there, but you know, I just wanted to make sure that you didn't fall behind, because accounting, you don't want to fall behind. It's very hard to catch up. So just bear with me.
Do today or something, because it's on the great thing, it says due 23rd.
See, I have to be honest with you. It didn't occur to me that Monday was a holiday until it was too late and I had posted everything. So everything I said was due on Monday was actually due today. But that's okay. If you did it, then you're ahead of the game. No, it's a win-win situation. So let me make this a little bit bigger. Does everyone see chapter 1, the page that I'm showing? Can you see that page? You could look in your book if you feel that's better. I want to make it bigger. I just want to make it blow
I
it up.
see it.
You do see it? It's on page 35. Let me just make it a little bit bigger because the print is kind of small. Let me see if I can make it come down here. Don't mind me if I'm a little bit, sometimes I don't know how to, okay.
Okay, I'm on 35.
I don't see all of you, but can you still see the page?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, good. You see, thank you. Do you see the exercise 116?
Yep.
This is a very important statement, because this is what managerial accountants do. They create statements or reports so that the managers can make educated decisions. When you have the right knowledge, it's possible to make a good decision instead of making an impulsive decision. So notice, does everyone see the red? Does everyone see that off to the left-hand side? Do you see the letter A and it's in red lettering? Cost of goods manufactured, 4,035,000. Does everyone see that?
Yes.
Yes.
You know what that is? That's a hint. They're giving you part of the answer, not a big part, but they're letting you know that if you don't get that answer when you're doing the problem, then you're on the wrong track. So when you see red on the left hand, they're giving you an answer. You could plug that in. We're going to plug that in to the worksheet because they're giving it to us. If somebody gives you a gift, you're going to accept it. And why not? Unless it's a booby trap. Hopefully it's not a booby trap. But okay, I'm trying to make the page go down, and I'm having oh, here we go. All right, there you go. So what do they want from our life? Let's look at the instructions at the very bottom. They want us to prepare a cost of goods manufactured statement, which was in your book. There's a page, and basically if you looked at what was done in your book, you would just take these different numbers and plop them in, and you should be okay. Now the B, they want you to determine the cost of goods sold for January, which is different from the cost of goods manufactured, different. Also notice on this problem, which is why I picked it because it has the blue eyeball, show me how, and it's got the green X, which means that there's a Cengage template. So that means that there's a template you can use. You don't have to create one yourself. So when you see the blue eye, that means there's a video showing you how to do this problem. And that also means that there's an Excel template. So would you like to see how to get to the video? Would all of you like to see how to do that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Okay, good. So this is what we do. I'm going to share the screen again. The first thing you'll do is when you're at your own computer and you're by yourself trying to do this, you're going to type in cengage.com, because that's the name of the book that you have. That's the name of the book. Cengage produced that book. So I'm going to take you to cengage.com. So I'm going to do a new share. And I'm going to see if I could see the Cengage. Where the heck is it now? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's still working. Bear with me. It's still bringing it up. Okay, good. Let's see if I can find it now. So just bear with me. I'm using a different computer today. I'm in my kitchen. I wanted to be in a different room. So my fancy computer's in the other room, but I wanted to try doing it in the kitchen. All right, just hold on one second. I'm looking for share screen. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So now you're going to see a man of color with the holding his cell phone. Does everybody see that? And in the corner it says Cengage with the little blue dots or blue dashes. You all see that? Good.
Yeah.
So you're going to, what you'll do is you'll sign in. Of course, you have your email and you have your password. So bear with me, it's taken a little bit of time. Let me just, this is important to know how to navigate. So that's why I feel it's important to take the time to show you. So I'm typing in my email address, and you will do your email address. And then you'll do next, and then it's going to ask you for a password. Hopefully the one I've got saved is the correct one, I hope. And then it's going to twirl around and let you in. So this is important. You're going to want to take these notes because it's not quick. It's like 5-10 steps, okay? So I recommend you take notes unless you have a photographic memory. At my age, I'm lucky I remember how to go home at night. So let's see. So now you see this here. It says Cengage Now, big capital N-O-W, V2, version 2. You see this here? It looks like it's not important, but guess what? It's a hot point. When you click on this, does everybody see where my little hand is?
Yes.
Good. When you click on that, it takes you to another place. See the loading, it's twirling. Does everybody see that? I want to make sure you can see what I'm seeing. So once you load this, you're in Cengage now. You see up here where it says study, oh wait, I gotta admit Tasif. Okay. Study tools. Does everyone see where my little hand is?
Yes.
Good. Thank you, Carla. Carla's my wingman. Carla tonight is my wingman. Okay. So study tools.
To the classroom.
So study tools. Now I clicked on that. Look what happened. Now make sure you have the right book. Now we're using the 14th edition of Managerial Accountant by Warren Reeve and Duchach. I don't know how to say his name. It's probably Duchach or something French. I don't know. And notice this, I have different books here, so you have to make sure you pick the right book. Then after you click study tools and you make sure you have the right book, you click on adaptive study plans. See where I'm clicking? Adaptive study plans. You click on that. It's like you got to really dig deep to get these show me's, believe me. Then after you do that, you're going to see all the chapters. Now, what chapter are we doing, scholars?
Chapter
We're
1.
we're doing one. So this is Introduction to Accounting and Business. Well, Cengage decided to take the two textbooks and put them together, financial and managerial. So to them, chapter 1 is the first chapter in financial. So you got to scroll down. The first chapter in our book is Introduction to Managerial Accounting. What chapter does that show in Cengage?
15.
Yeah, it's confusing, right? So go by the name. We're in chapter 15 for Cengage, but in our book it says chapter 1, Introduction to Managerial. So now you're going to click on, I have resumed studying, but because I went in there already, but I think when you first go in there, I want to just see what it says. Oh, when you first go in there, it'll say start studying. Start studying. See where it is, my little hand is? But once you go in there, meaning you access it, then it becomes resume studying. So I'm going back in again, but you're going to see start studying, and you'll click on that. And what it wants you to do, but you don't have to do this, but it's not a bad idea. It'll have you take these quizzes. So you could just not answer anything and submit the quiz, and you'll get a 0. And then you click on more studying or please help. And then it'll take you to this study activities. Now we're finally where we want to be. Study activities. Show me how to do the cost of goods manufactured. Is that what we're doing? Yep, by a manufacturing company. See the one that I have here? Right here? Okay, so these are all the show me's for chapter 1. So we're going to click on this. I'm going to be quiet, which is difficult for me, and we're going to watch a video, okay? So go get the popcorn. We're going to watch a little video. 5 minutes.
Misty, I think we're doing the statement of goods manufactured one.
Statement of, oh, thank you. Thank you, Myra. Thank you. Very good, Myra. You're absolutely right. Good catch. Good catch. So let's see. Here it is. It's this one. Statement of cost of goods manufactured. Very good, Myra. Thank you for that. Okay. So here we go. Okay, class, wasn't that pretty good?
Yes.
All right, good. I'm glad you like that. So isn't that great? When you've watched the video, now you're ready to do the problem. So we're gonna do just that. We're gonna do the problem. So let me do a new share, and I'm gonna bring up the Cengage Excel sheet, which I think I sent to you. I hope I sent to you. Did I send it to you? In an
Yes.
email? Oh,
Yes.
good, I did. Oh, thank God. All right, sometimes I forget things. So instead of, you would put your name up here, but I'm just gonna put the name, I'm gonna put the name of the company, which is Sandusky Manufacturing Company. Oh, actually, it's in the statement, so we don't have to. So here you would put your name. And the section is ACG 2071. It's always a good idea to put your name on stuff, just in case I mess up saving it incorrectly. When I open it, I'll say, oh, this belongs to Jose, even though I saved it under Myra. So it's always a good, you know, just like you put a license on your dog in case he gets lost, you want him to be found. Same idea, it's a precaution. So, okay, so now, remember they gave us that number. Do you remember that number in red that they gave us? Does anybody remember? Cost of goods manufactured. Does everybody remember that number they gave us? 4 million.
4,035,000.
Yes, exactly. So you know what? They gave it to us. So let's put it in. Let's put it in. So here is where it is. Cost of goods manufactured, $4,035,000. Now guess what? There's no red star, because that means, let's say I put 5 million in here. If I put the wrong number in a Cengage Excel sheet, guess what happens?
Don't mark it wrong.
Well, yes, you're 100% right. Was that Harrison?
Yep.
Yep, they mark it wrong. But guess what? If you put in the wrong number, it puts, you see that little red asterisk next to it? It's very tiny, because you guys have good eyes. You have glasses on?
I can see it.
Good, good. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. See it now? The little red star. So that means that I have the wrong number in there. But now I'm putting that number they gave us. That was the gift. Notice the red star went away, because that's the right number. So when you're working with a Cengage Excel sheet, what's good about it is it helps you along the way. That's my opinion.
Yeah, and those little red in the corner tells you have to do it a certain way.
Yeah, you're so right. See, enter a negative value. You're absolutely right. See that? I put my cursor there and it comes up with, it's helping me. So, okay. So the work in process at the beginning, does anybody know what that number is?
334,600.
Yes, 334,600. Was that you, Mark? Was that you, Carla?
Yes.
Oh, good. Very good, Carla. All right, so direct materials, I'm going to type this in. Guess where I'm getting this information? I'm getting it from an example in the textbook. It's what, you know, this is why right now, you might have to do things by rote, meaning you're doing it just because you're kind of copying what's in the book. In time, you'll have a better understanding. But for now, just, you know, do it by rote, because, you know, the understanding will come later. So purchases, I mean, when we start the car, we don't have to know that the electricity goes and ignites the gasoline. We just, it's good to know that, but the thing is, we just know we have to turn the key. Later on, we could have an understanding of what makes the car start. But right now, I'll be happy if you could just understand. Now, guess what? I just
But
realized.
do you have to use the drop down list? It
Yeah,
says,
yeah, you're so right. I forgot about that. I forgot about the drop down. You guys know more than I do. I don't need to
okay,
be
thank
here.
you.
You're right. So purchases, what's this one going to be?
Cost of material.
Yes, available for use. Cost of material available for use. Let's see if they have that. They're saying, let me see. I'm trying to get the drop down to work. I don't know why it's not working. All right, this value, okay, cancel. Having a little trouble with my computer. Here it is, cost of available for use. You're right. And the next one is going to be the ending inventory. So we start with material. So inventory in a manufacturing company has 3 pieces. It's got work in process, it's got raw materials, and it's got finished goods. That's what's different about a manufacturing company from a retail company like Walmart. Walmart buys its stuff from other people that manufacture it, but this company manufactures something here. Okay, so what is the opening? Somebody other than Carla, what is the opening balance, the beginning balance of materials inventory per the chapter?
180,000.
180.
Okay, good. Excellent. And the purchases, let's see. The purchases are like a couple of lines down. Materials purchased during January. Does anybody know what that number is?
1,375,000.
Excellent. Very good. Anybody see any red asterisks? No, we're in good shape. Anybody have a question?
Yes, I do.
Yes, Jose.
It's Tausif, by the way.
What?
You have to submit it, like you have to save it and then submit it on Canvas?
Yes, exactly. You save it on your computer, and then when you upload it, I think what you do is use the paper clip. Does anybody know how to upload it? What do you do when you upload it from your side?
You submit assignment, click upload file, and then you have to click the file name to upload it.
All right, very good. Thank you. So yes, Jose, you save it on your computer or your thumb drive, whatever you want, and then could you repeat that one more time, those steps?
Click up as soon as you go to the assignment. Click
Yes.
submit assignment. Click the upload file. Find the file that you can either name it and say anything like homework or something.
Well, actually, you want to know what I recommend? PQ1 in this instance, and your name.
Yeah.
Jose Infante or Myra. I forgot Myra's last name, but I recommend you name the file, what it is, and your name.
Mm-hmm.
Even
click
if it's
upload.
J Infante, as long as I know it's which student it is.
Mr. Phil, and for the PQ1, it's just exercise 110.
Yep. Yes.
Just that one?
Just that one. Yep. That's exactly right. So now what happens now? So now we have to add these 2 numbers together. So I'm going to do equal plus this. You're asking very intelligent questions. I'm so happy that you're asking such good questions. So now, what is the ending inventory? Does anybody know what that is? As of materials, the materials inventory at the end of the month. What was that?
145,500.
Yes, 145,500. But notice I put it in as a negative. I have to, because we're subtracting it. So now over here, we're going to have this number and then add this, or in other words, it's minusing, but we add it. So that's the cost of direct materials used in production. So there we go. So what's the direct labor? Does anybody know what the direct labor is?
Ending and the 2,260,000.
Yeah, yep, that's right. Very good. That's it. Good. Now we're going to do the factory overhead. So the factory overhead includes indirect labor, which is the foreman, which is the man that sweeps the factory, which is anybody that doesn't directly touch whatever we're manufacturing. If we're manufacturing a guitar, the direct labor is everybody that touches that guitar and puts that guitar together. But things like, the foreman and anybody who's in the factory working but not touching the guitar, that's indirect labor. So now we have indirect labor, we have machine depreciation. Not any machine, only the machines that are located in the factory is factory overhead. The machinery in the office building where the bookkeepers are, that's not factory overhead. This is only the machinery located in the factory, whatever it is, copy machine, any kind of machines to put together the guitars, in the case of the chapter that we read. Then we have heat, light, and power. Only the heat, light, and power of the, I think it's heat, light. Yeah, only the
It's
heat,
on the
light.
top.
Yeah, thank you. I was looking for it. I didn't see
I
it.
can't find this on.
You can't find the Cengage template?
Nope. I have to go to say, oh crap.
Yeah, but
I'm not
wait a
even-
minute. No, listen, I emailed it to everybody. You didn't get it?
No.
All right. So what I'll do in an announcement, I'll put it in an announcement. Here's the Cengage template, okay? So then I'll attach it that way. Because I did email it, I believe I did, but I will put it in an announcement. Always check my announcements. I usually have something to give you. I'm not usually announcing something. I'm usually giving you something or giving you pointers. So the next one is supplies, such as the glue to put together the guitar, let's say. Then we have something called property taxes. Okay, now I'm not using the drop down, but there should be property taxes. I'm having trouble with my computer, but property taxes. And then finally, miscellaneous costs. Miscellaneous is usually the last expense. Let me see, I'm looking for, oh, here it is, miscellaneous cost. Okay. So what is in, you could put it, you could also, if you feel like it, you could put it in the chat box if you wanted to put something in the chat box, if you're too shy to. Just make sure it's problem 116, the PQ. Okay, yes, it's problem exercise 16, chapter 1. So the 1 in exercise 1-16 signifies the chapter, and 16 is the exercise, not 110. If you did 110, give me 110, I'll grade it and give you credit if you did 110. Because that was a typo if you did 110. It should have been 116, but if you did 110, fine. Submit it and I will accept it.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
Mr. Phil. So
Yeah.
the PQ wasn't supposed to be 110, it was supposed to be 116?
No, we're doing classwork. Yeah, the PQ, no, the PQ for the PQ
Oh,
one
okay.
is 110. We're doing classwork.
Okay.
Okay, we're doing
Just kidding.
classwork, but I picked something that was similar to the PQ so that you would be able to get through the 110. I was trying to pick,
Okay.
all right, let me just see. Let me see the 110. Let me take a look before I'm saying the wrong thing. The 110, well, no, the 110 is a little bit different. It's about putting together financial statements. They want you to prepare an income statement.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they want. And there's no Cengage template for that. So you'll have to make it up yourself. So I'm gonna try to change it going forward, pick ones that have a Cengage template. These were already in the canvas and I just kept it the way it was, but it's not so bad. Just an income statement is revenues less expenses. That's all it is. Revenues less expenses. And there should be an example. Let me just hang on a minute. Let me look and see what page an income statement is. Just bear with me. And I will tell you what you can use as a guideline. Hopefully there's one in chapter 1, I pray. Yes. On
Yes, we
page,
have one.
yes, page 19, exhibit 15, there's an example of an income statement. There's one for a merchandising business and there's one for a manufacturing business, okay? So you could use that as a guideline for doing PQ1, which is exercise 110. All right, so
Thank
now,
you.
you're welcome. So indirect labor, what is that number? the number they gave us? Does anyone know?
115,000.
Yes, 115,000. And machinery depreciation,
90,000.
yes. Heat, light, and power,
55,000.
5,000.
okay. Somebody said something in the chat. Oh, yes, I see, Myra. Good job. I see you're entering the numbers. Okay, let me just move this over here. Supplies is
18,500.
good. Is there a drop-down menu? No, there's no drop-down. Okay. Property taxes are 10 grand. I'm gonna give you that. Yep. And what are the miscellaneous?
33,100.
100.
Yeah, you want to know something? That's a pretty high number for miscellaneous. If I was the bookkeeper, I would have broken down that number because that kind of number, it just begs to be audited by the IRS. You know what I'm saying? Miscellaneous to me would have been $1,000. Then that's okay. But 33,000, that's a considerable amount of money. All right. So now we have total manufacturing costs. So for what we do is we add all these up. So I could put in a formula equal plus this plus this plus this. I can't do the sum thing because for some reason the Cengage templates won't let me do the sum number. So the total factory overhead is 321,600. And if what we do here is we add all these three numbers up. So we add equals this plus this and plus this. This is going to equal the total manufacturing cost incurred during January. 3,991,100. And we're going to add it to the beginning work in process. And we're going to get equal plus this number way up here, plus this. And the total manufacturing cost is going to be work in process ending. We're going to subtract that. And how much is that number? The ending work in process.
290,700.
Yes, very good, very good. So now this number from this number should equal that number, and I believe it does. So we're not done yet. Any questions on putting this together? You see how systematic, we just took our time and we just
Can you
kind
do the last two steps one more time? I'm sorry, I missed a step.
okay. So what we did is we took this number comprises of these three numbers here. Let me see if it lets me highlight. I don't know. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I just didn't get the last two boxes.
Well, this one, oh, well, this we added these two numbers. So this box, that's a number they gave us in the problem. That's a number in the problem on page 35. They tell us that the work in process is at January 31, which is the same as ending January, is 290,700, which we subtract. And they even tell us here in a little note, it says, enter this as a negative value. We take this number, we subtract it from this, and we get 4,035,000, which was a number they gave us as a hint, and it's correct. But we're not done. So we're not done yet. So we have to do the cost of goods sold because this is the A part. This is the A part. This is the B part. B is determine the cost of goods sold. So here, the cost of goods sold for January, let's see. This is going to be, I think, cost of goods manufactured. Let me see. Finished goods. Let's see. Cost of goods sold for January.
Finished goods inventory on January 1st, I think. Is
Yes.
the first one.
Yes, yes, very good, very good. You're absolutely right. That was good. Was that you, Myra?
Ma'am.
Yeah, good job. And this is going to be cost of goods manufactured. cost of goods manufactured. And that's going to be this number that we just figured out over here. So we're just going to take that number and put it there. We went through all the trouble to do this because we needed it for this part B. And then we're going to add those two numbers together to get the cost of finished goods that are available for sale. They haven't been sold yet. They're still in inventory, but this is what we have available for sale. And here it tells us enter a negative number. So this is going to be finished goods as of the 31st, meaning ending finished goods. I'm having trouble with my computer with the drop down. That's why I'm typing it in. So this is minus 715,000. Where did I get this number from? It was in the problem at the top where it has a little schedule. Finished goods at January 31 is 715,000. That was given. And then we take this number and we combine it, these numbers together, and the cost of goods sold is 3,995,000. Does everybody see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good, 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 good. I'm trying to see, I'm just looking for something. Just bear with me while you could, I'm just looking for something. Wait. Let's see. Giving you a chance to copy that or whatever you need to do, but I'm just looking for something for a minute. Let's see. 110. I'm looking for the PQ that you have to do. I just want to look at it. Let's see. Prepare the March statement for digital 5. You know what? Let's go take a look at the show me for digital 5. This way, when you go to do the PQ1, let's go see the video. It doesn't have a template. It does tell you what the net income is for the PQ1. The net income for the PQ1, which is exercise 110 on page 34, you have to come up with net income of $145,000. So revenue minus expenses, your answer needs to be 145,000. Otherwise, something is wrong. So let me do another share screen. Let's see, am I still in? Trying to see if I got out of Cengage. I don't remember now. Let's see if I might have gotten out of there. Oh, let's see. All right, we're gonna go back to Cengage. I want to do a video so you could see a video that'll help you when you go to do your PQ. All right, so just bear with me. Got to get back into Cengage again. This computer is not that fast. Okay. Does everybody see the Cengage logo and the man with the cell phone?
Not yet. We're still
All right,
looking.
okay. How about now?
No.
Yes.
You okay, you see him. Okay. So let's I think I'm in already. So let's see. Count my dashboard. Okay. I want to look at the little video for that because this way it'll help you and you could take notes and you'll be prepared to do the PQ 110. For some reason, I'm having trouble getting in there. Oh, okay, here we go. So, I mean, I don't know how I know this looks like for me, but I don't know what it looks like when you go in as a student. I hope it looks the same. Does it sort of look the same for you?
I haven't gone in. I don't know.
All right. So again, let's go through the steps again. It's always good to reiterate. So Cengage Now version 2, I'm clicking on this little hot link and then it's going to load. And then, so take notes because this is going to help you with the PQ1. All right, so study tools, you click on study tools. And then you make sure the book is right. The book is 14th edition. Click on Adaptive Study Plans, the first hot link here. Adaptive Study Plans. Go down to chapter 15, which is our chapter 1. Oh, here it is. It's saying chapter 1. I don't know what to think now. All right, resume study. Just go to the one that says introduction. I know, you go crazy. Just look for the one that says Introduction to Managerial. Just go by the words. So now we
Okay.
want to see preparing an income statement. Let's see. Show me how to do financial statements of manufacturing firm. Okay, let's watch this.
Probably.
Okay, class. Notice that she put in the revenues of 450. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me stop her. Notice she put 450,000. In your problem, let's see what the revenues are. Let's see. It looks like F sold goods for 875,000. So F is your revenue. Sold goods for 875,000. If you want to make a note, F. That's your revenue. Okay. And cost of goods sold, let's see. Sold goods with a cost of 525,000. So that one is G. So G would be your cost of goods sold, 525,000. Okay?
Can you just repeat those last two sentences again, the F and G, please?
All right, class, I just want to go back to the beginning so you could make this template up. Let me just find her template. Let me just find her template and stop it. Okay, I just want to stop it. So you see what she's written here? I would just write this down in your notebook. You know, the name of the company, which in your case is going to be, let's see.
Digital. Vibe.
Yeah, Digital Vibe or something. Digital Vibe Inc. Is it?
No, I think it's like Digital Vibe Manufacturing.
Okay. Okay, let me just, so then we're gonna have income statement. I'm gonna
Yeah.
start that. We're gonna do
Digital Vibe
this.
Manufacturing Company.
We're gonna start this together for a month ended. And the month ended is what? Let's see. January? No.
No, March.
March, thank you. March 31. Okay, so we have revenues. We have cost of goods sold, gross profit, operating expenses, selling, admin, total operating. And then finally, let's see if I can go down. Okay, I'm going to, just bear with me, I'm going to pull up an Excel spreadsheet. Let's see if we can try to do some of this together, just so you know, you get you on the right track. I'm going to do a new share, Excel. Does everybody see the Excel spreadsheet?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good job. So Digital Vibe Manufacturing Corporation?
Company.
Company, thank you. I somehow lost my page, bear with me. I'm like the absent-minded professor. I don't mean to be that way, but I am. All right, let me see, exercise 10. Okay, I think I found it, okay. And then we said income statement. When you take the CPA exam, or when I took it years ago, if you put this title at the top, you got 2 points, believe it or not. So it was very important to, you know, they're looking at everything. I don't know about now, it's probably done on a computer. I've heard that it's, I think it's probably more difficult, but we couldn't even, when I took the test, I'm really dating myself, I couldn't even bring a calculator in. How to do everything I mean, the calculations weren't difficult, but they was still without a calculator. Cost of goods sold, gross profit. So you're gonna do this, you're gonna just take out an Excel, operating expenses. This is like a colon, and I'm just gonna indent, it's selling expenses and administrative. And then it's total operating. Expenses, and then when you subtract it, you end up with hopefully net income. Let's see how we do.
I've literally,
Pardon me?
I
I'm
can
listening.
tell you one of them. The cost of goods sold is literally.
Okay, hang on hold that thought. I'm just, what I do, just to pretty it up, I merge the top
Oh my
cell so that it
god!
kind of
what
goes
the-
across the top. Let's see, home.
The microphone is acting a little strange.
See how it goes across? Is it? Okay, hang in there. Can you see us?
Yep.
Can everybody still see the Excel spreadsheet?
Yes.
All of you
Yes.
scholars? Okay, good. Oh, I'm so glad. All right, so let's start with the revenues. According to your problem on page 34, I believe the revenues are 875. Does anybody disagree? Feel free to disagree. I'm not perfect.
Yes.
That's correct.
You feel it's correct? Okay, good. All right, so I'm putting the pennies in there. Let me, so now we have the cost of goods sold. That's going to be 525. Yes, you're right. You were going to say it. I apologize. I took it away from you, but you're right. 525.
That's okay.
No, it's okay. I think I had too much coffee today. All right, so gross profit is the sales, 875, minus the cost of goods sold.
Which is 350. Yeah.
Good job. Now, guess what? When you use a dollar sign, the first number gets a dollar sign. Not every number. The first number and the grand total gets a dollar sign, because sometimes people give everything a dollar sign, but no, only the first number in addition gets a dollar sign. So, okay. So what are the selling expenses? Does it say anything about?
125,000.
Okay, 125,000, good. So let me just get this formatted. I'm just clicking on this comma. Notice it formats it for me. And what about the administrative expenses? What are they?
80,000.
Oh, good. Okay, let's see. Let's format this so it looks the same. And I'm going to add these two together. And then I'm going to subtract them from the gross profit. So is that the number that they told us the net income would be, scholars?
Yes, ma'am.
See? So how
Yes.
I know you guys can do this stuff.
I have a question.
Yes.
For the administrative expenses, is it supposed to be on the same line, the 80 and the 205?
Well, the thing is, you want to put them over here because otherwise this gets cluttered. You want to kind of total this because this, oh, no, you're right. I see what you're saying. You're 100, you're right. You are so right.
Yeah, by the
That's
way.
a minus. It's a minus for me. I get a demerit for that. I get a demerit.
There's only one.
Yeah,
And you put it on that side.
you're so right. And if you really want to be fancy, you could put a line under this if you really want to be fancy. Good job. Good job, everybody. So guess what? It's 6:26. Does anybody have any questions so I can go have my tea and crumpets?
Misty, my only question was on turning in the homework assignment.
Yeah.
Because it closed, like I was having an issue with uploading it because it was saying submitted by paper.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if anyone else was able to upload the actual homework for today's assignment.
Yeah, no, you can't, no.
I
they
wasn't
weren't-
able to.
Attach it to an email. I put that in there because I wanted to give you a chance to have some extra credit. But
Okay.
just attach it to an email because I set it up. I was having trouble setting it up. I'm not
Okay,
gonna.
I put it in I added a comment. I connected it in there, but so I didn't know if you got it, but I'll send it an email. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for doing that. That's my fault. But don't go away. Don't go away, my scholars. Let me just tell you the answers to the RA. You ready? You got your pencils and all that business? All right, hold on. I'm looking for RA1. I want to give you the answers. All right.
I have a
So,
pen.
you have a question, Harrison?
No, I have my pen. So
I can't see you guys. This is what's bothering me. I had your faces and all of a sudden I lost all of you. Let me see. I don't know what happened. I can't see any of you. Okay. So are you
phone?
I don't know. I can hear you, but that's good. I can't see you. This is my tiny laptop. When I'm in my other computer, I can see everything. All right, you ready? Which of the following statements is false? The answer is there is no overlap between financial and managerial accounting. There is no overlap between financial and managerial accounting. 2, in most business organizations, the chief management accountant is called the controller. Very good, the controller. 3, which of the following are basic phases of the management process?
Planning and controlling.
Correct. Planning and controlling. Very, very good. 4, compute conversion costs given the following data. Conversion costs consist of,
Direct labor and manufacturer overhead.
that's right. No, I think it's factory overhead. Factory overhead.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you were right. Direct labor, 196,300 plus factory overhead, 187,900 should equal the answer 384,200. Very good. Product costs appear on both.
income statement and balance sheet.
Very good. That was on page 15, exhibit 11. 6, direct labor and direct materials are.
Product and cost of expense when the goods are sold.
Very good. That's the correct answer. Product cost and expense when the goods are sold. Given the following data, they give you all this data. Basically, you add everything and subtract anything that's ending, and you end up with $152,000. That's the answer.
What was the number 4? I couldn't exactly hear that one.
Well, that's okay. Can you hear me now? 7, the following data: cost of goods, materials used, direct labor costs, factory overhead, work in process beginning, work in process ending, finished goods beginning, finished goods ending. What is the cost of goods sold? It's $152,000. Do you want the breakdown of numbers on that?
I didn't hear number 4, the one with factory overhead.
Oh, let me go back. 4 is 384,200.
Okay, good.
300.
Now you can go to 8.
Yeah, it's direct labor plus factory overhead. That's what conversion costs are. Okay, back to 8. A company manufactured 50,000 units of a product costing $450,000. It sold 45,000 units at $15 each. The gross profit is, the answer is yes, 270,000. How did you get that? You have 45,000 times $15, the selling price, you get 675,000. And then you subtract 405,000. And then you come up with the 270,000. You have to divide the 450,000 by the 50,000 units to determine what the cost is per unit. And then you can figure out what 45,000 units cost. All right, on the income statement of a manufacturing company, what replaces purchases in the cost of goods sold section of a retail company?
Cost of good manufacturing.
Yep, that's right. That's on page 21. Which of the following would be least likely to be considered a managerial accounting report?
Statement of stockholders' equity.
Very good, because that's the financial accounting. Very good. Statement of stockholders' equity. That's on page 21. Okay, I think we're done for tonight. Have a wonderful evening.
What was number 9?
9. Oh, I closed my book. Anybody can tell him what 9 was?
Cost of good manufacture.
Cost of goods manufactured. Very good. Excellent work, everybody. Keep reading. You're doing well. Keep up, keep up, keep up. You're doing fantastic.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Nice to
Good night.
see you. It's so good to see all of you.
Good night.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Have a good night.
Have a
You
good
too.
night.
Bye-bye.